So people want to know, how should they invest in crypto when crypto is changing right now? Okay, because every investment is not going to be a good investment. One of the reasons I invest in Saitama is because Saitama is going in the same direction, okay, that new technology is going in. Okay, the way that crypto goes, Saitama is built to Saitama is built to go the same path that crypto goes. Every time crypto changes, Saitama, I believe, will be a project that will be there. Okay, I believe Saitama is never going to be in a position where they're left behind as technology change. And a lot of individuals, they look, how should you invest? The reason I invest in Saitama is because Saitama is going to stay relevant in the crypto space for a very long time. Okay, no matter what anybody, they're going to stay relevant. Okay, why? Because they got a lot of things going on. They're in a position where they're able to build and adjust as technology adjusts. They're able to adjust with technology. So how should you invest? What you should do, okay, is do the research. Okay, and I know this can just be boring work. Research can be such boring work. But you have to do your research when getting into these projects, because nowadays in crypto, at least in the meme space also, you cannot just invest in anything. Why can't you invest in anything? You can't invest in anything because, okay, the crypto space is changing right now, okay, and a lot of these projects, okay, are going to be swept out of the crypto space. Like I told you, we're on the tail end of the meme coin era right now. Okay, and your investments right now are going to become important. They're going to become important because the thing is this: as these cryptos get swept out of the space, so will your return. So will your investments, your hard-earned money. Okay, why will they get swept out? Because you've been investing in anything without doing the research. Okay, only a handful of these cryptos. Okay, after the V1 era is over. Okay, and after regulations and all that, after a slew of things happen, Capitol Hill is starting to amp up on things. Look, after a slew of things happen, it's just, you're only going to have a handful of cryptos out there, okay, that are going to survive. You're only going to have a handful of cryptos, okay, that's going to withstand, okay, the test of time out here. You're only going to have that, okay. And the thing is this. That right there makes your investments very important, okay? Which means that you're going to have to do the research out here. You're going to have to do the research and see, okay, does the crypto that you invest in, does it have potential to have life-changing and crypto space-changing technology, okay? Are the developers actually looking at the future of crypto, or are they looking at the now of crypto? Because you got some developers out there, that the copy and paste guys are okay out there. They're just looking at, the now. Okay, they just want a copy and paste project. They really don't look into the future of these cryptos, which is a problem with a lot of these cryptos. So when you do your research, you want to know, what are the intentions of the developer? Okay, what kind of technology are they looking at? Does this project have the ability to move with technology? All right, that's what we have to know. We have to get out of that laziness also, because it's very important to do research. You can't be lazy. You definitely cannot afford to be lazy. Maybe you can get by with it at the beginning of the meme coin era. Okay, maybe you could. But you cannot afford to be lazy now in crypto, because we're headed out of that space now. Do you understand? We're headed out of that space. All right, so it's going to make it real important. Okay, so your decisions that you make based on your research, okay, is going to be the difference for some of you individuals out there. It's going to be the difference on or the deciding factor if you have generational wealth or not. It is. Because you're going to have a whole bunch of investments that may just get swept out. Okay, and then you're going to have to start all over in crypto. And the thing about that is, if you have to start over in crypto, okay, by that time, a lot of things are going to be expensive. Okay, things that you should have invested in, or things that you thought about investing in that you did not invest in, is going to be, more expensive. Okay, in crypto around that time, when everything has settled, a lot of the dust has settled. Okay, and you don't want to get caught up where, you do not want to get caught up where, okay, regulations has come through, swept all of the bad projects away, including your investments. Okay, and now at a time, crypto is just way more expensive. Like Saitama is going into V2. Okay, Saitama is going to be at a price unimaginable probably. Okay, when regulations get through with the meme coin era. Okay, with the V1 era, it's going to be at an expensive price. Okay, and then you're going to have individuals, all right, especially a lot of those emotional individuals who fail to invest in projects like Saitama because of emotions, but instead, they just threw their their money, their hard-earned money, into these anything projects out here. You're going to have a lot of them regretting it. All right, and like I said, it's not just with Saitama. You got a lot of other projects out here. Another project that I may look at covering is Lunar One. Y'all know I'm not going to hop on projects hard unless they're doing something different. All right, I'm not going to hop on just hard on any project unless they are doing something unconventional. And one of those other projects that are doing something that I've been keeping my eye on that I may actually cover is Lunar One. Okay, right now it's only a handful of these projects out here, okay, that has the potential to withstand the test of time. These are a lot of the projects that we have to find. We have to weed out a lot of these projects and find them in the rubble. Okay, we have to find them in the rubble because these are the projects that are going to have the opportunity to get onto. These are the projects that are going to have the opportunity to get onto bigger exchanges out there. Now, a lot of individuals will say, well, Ram, I'm stuck between a hard place and a rock. I really don't like doing research. I don't know how to do a lot of the research. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing that y'all can probably do. All right, and for any other stuff, you got to join a Patreon because it's time consuming and stuff like that. But I'm gonna give y'all one research tip. Okay, if you want to do the research, okay, if you want to do the research, then you link up with somebody, okay? Get into a Facebook group or something like that. Get into a crypto Facebook group, okay? And I got a whole lot of other ways that you can do easy research right there, okay? But I'm only going to give y'all one basic one. Like I said, if y'all want the other stuff, y'all got to join the Patreon because that stuff is time consuming. All right, but if you want to do research beginning, join a Facebook group. You go get a handful of projects that you're interested in, okay? Go get a handful of projects that you're interested in. All right, write them down on a list. You take this list, you go to a Facebook group, a crypto Facebook group. You look at some of the, you look for some of the biggest crypto investors in that Facebook group. What you do is you message those, you send a private message to those individuals in the Facebook group, all right? And you tell them that you want to learn under them, and you also inform them that you want them to help you research the list or handful of projects, okay, that you have. Okay, if they could do proper research on it and give that information back. Now, some of them may tell you that you will have to pay them. And it may not be nothing crazy. So a lot of them do like Cash App or something like that. Some of them will be like, well, give me your list, depending on how big your list is. Okay, you can give them your list and pay them maybe what, $25, $50 or something like that for them to do the proper research. Some of them have different prices. Okay, but you can do that if you don't want to do the research yourself. And some of these people are very talented. They will go and they will do the proper research on all of those projects and then give you those results back. Okay, and when they give you those results back, you can go through a lot of those results and you can see which the best one that fits you. Okay, if any of these have any future utility, if any of them have the ability to move as technology, or they have the the ability to move as technology moves, or if the developers, they can also do research on the developers to see what the developer's intentions, if the developer have any intentions, you know, or if he have the skills to be one of those developers that will be able to build and move with crypto. You can do all of that stuff. Okay, and remember, like I said, you have to surround yourself with individuals that have done this before. Okay, if you don't want to do the research, okay, and then you know that your future wealth is going to depend on you picking the right project because crypto is changing, then surround what's your next step? You're just not going to do the research? Huh? If you're not going to do the research, find somebody who will. Pay somebody who will. Okay, sometimes you got to pay for unconventional knowledge, okay, to get where you want to go at. You have to. All right, just don't be like, oh, it's just too, I don't want to do it, and then you just throwing your money anywhere. You have to do the research out here. I keep telling y'all, your network, whoever you network with, is your net worth. If you network with individuals, okay, successful individuals that have succeeded in life, then you will succeed in life. Okay, but if you surround yourself with individuals who ain't doing nothing, okay, and they just have that 9 to 5, all they know is the job, this is the 9 to 5, that's all they know how to tell you, then that's all you're gonna have. That's all you're gonna have. All right, so your network is your net worth. Get some creative individuals, okay, successful individuals in your space, okay? And not saying you don't have to befriend the individuals who don't know what they're supposed to know. You can you can still commingle with them and all of that stuff, but keep more around of the individuals that's trying to get where you need to go at, okay? So that's one tip. Like I said, it's hundreds of ways to do research without you doing the research. But like I said, y'all want to get trained, that's a whole different situation right there. All right. So you know, and that's what I also teach individuals. Also, I teach them how to set up systems. Okay, to research projects. Okay. To research projects out here, so if they don't want to do it, they don't have to. It's a lot of stuff I teach, all right? We're not just doing them buy and sell trade alerts. Everybody is doing that. No disrespect to those hosts out there, but come on, man. Y'all got to offer more out there. Offer more to the people out there because they need it, all right? So they won't be investing in anything. And when regulations come through, and look, you have all your army men on the battlefield. When regulations come through, that regulation storm come through and sweep through that war zone, you want to have some soldiers standing. All right, you don't want all your soldiers gone down the drain like that. All right, so yeah, I wanted to make this video out here, and you know, remember, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or lose in the end. And I will catch you all on the up and up. Outie.